Sabrina Carpenter, the multifaceted 26-year-old sensation whose voice weaves pop confections with a hint of theatrical flair, stepped into the hallowed halls of Nashville's Grand Ole Opry and transformed the iconic stage into her personal wonderland. Clad in an archival Bob Mackie black jersey, one-shouldered strip dress adorned with cascading large crystal and diamond gemstones that caught the stage lights like a cascade of midnight stars, Carpenter embodied the glamour of old Hollywood fused with contemporary sparkle. The gown, a nod to Mackie's legendary designs that once graced icons like Cher and Barbra Streisand, hugged her frame with elegant asymmetry, the single shoulder strap leaving one side bare and vulnerable, a perfect metaphor for her bold entry into country music's storied domain. She completed the ensemble with glittery heels that clicked like Morse code against the wooden stage, signaling her arrival, and her signature retro-inspired blonde bombshell blowout, voluminous waves tumbling like a golden waterfall, framing a face alight with the thrill of firsts. The performance, which unfolded on a crisp autumn evening at the historic venue, was more than a mere debut. It was a magical convergence of eras, where Carpenter's youthful exuberance met the timeless spirit of the Opry. The Grand Ole Opry, that venerable institution born in the smoky radio studios of 1925, has long served as the beating heart of American country music, a launching pad that propelled legends from obscurity to immortality. From the lonesome wails of Hank Williams to the twangy tales of Loretta Lynn, its stage has borne witness to the genre's evolution, hosting the likes of Johnny Cash with his gravelly outlaw anthems, Willie Nelson's outlaw poetry laced with jazz undertones, and more contemporary firebrands like Casey Musgraves, whose cosmic cowgirl musings challenge conventions, or Kelsey Ballerini, whose bubbly narratives capture the ache of small-town dreams. For Carpenter, stepping onto this sacred ground wasn't just an honor, it was a rite of passage, a declaration that pop's glittering progeny could claim a stake in country's fertile soil. As the house lights dimmed and the crowd, a mix of die-hard Opry regulars in cowboy boots and wide-brimmed hats, alongside a fresh influx of Carpenter's Gen Z devotees clutching light-up signs, hushed in anticipation, the evening's magic truly ignited. Country legend Sheryl Crow, with her raspy timbre and a career spanning rock-tinged folk anthems like All I Wanna Do, to soulful covers that bridge generations, took the microphone to introduce the newcomer. Crow, a two-time Rock and Roll Hall of Famer whose guitar work has graced stages from Farm Aid to the Grammys, spoke with the warmth of a mentor, her words painting Carpenter as a bright spark in the Nashville night, a young artist whose melodies carry the echo of yesteryear while pushing toward tomorrow. The introduction wasn't mere formality, it was a torch passing, a subtle acknowledgement that the Opry's legacy thrives on evolution, welcoming voices that blend the familiar with the fresh. Carpenter emerged from the wings like a vision from a dream sequence, her heels echoing softly as she claimed the spotlight. The setlist, though concise for the Opry's traditional format, was a masterclass in curation, a tapestry of her hits reimagined with a country lilt, courtesy of the venue's crack house band, whose fiddles and steel guitars infused her tracks with twangy soul. She opened with a stripped-down rendition of Espresso, that caffeine-fueled bop from her 2024 album Short and Sweet, transforming its synth-pop pulse into a jaunty hoedown that had the audience toe-tapping before the first chorus hit. Her voice, a crystalline instrument capable of breathy whispers and belted crescendos, soared over banjo riffs, the lyrics' playful innuendos landing with a wink that felt right at home amid the Opry's family-friendly vibe. As she swayed, the gemstones on her dress refracting light into prismatic bursts across the auditorium, it was clear. This wasn't appropriation, it was appreciation, a pop princess paying homage to roots that informed her own eclectic sound. Gratitude flowed from Carpenter like a river after the rain, her post-performance Instagram post a heartfelt dispatch from the afterglow. Last night, I made my debut in Nashville, and what a magical night it was, she captioned a carousel of images that captured the evening's essence. There she was, mid-performance in the Bob Mackie finery, arms outstretched as if embracing the entire venue, her face a portrait of unbridled joy. A behind-the-scenes snap with Crow showed the two in a sisterly huddle, arms linked, laughter bubbling over shared stories of stage fright and triumphs. And then the throwback, a sepia-toned photo of Dolly Parton in her early Opry days, all big hair and bigger dreams, a deliberate juxtaposition that underscored Carpenter's reverence for the women who paved her path. Thank you to the show-stopping band that accompanied me last night, she continued. Thank you to my amazing fans who came out, and for the Opry frequenters that opened me with welcome ears and hearts. I'm a lucky girl. The emoji, a simple smiley with a tear, encapsulated the vulnerability beneath her polish, a reminder that even stars feel the weight of wonder. This Opry moment didn't emerge in isolation. It's the latest chapter in Carpenter's whirlwind ascent, a career arc that reads like a fairy tale scripted by a committee of savvy producers and fervent fans. Born in 1999 in Pennsylvania's Lehigh Valley, she first twinkled on Disney's Girl Meets World, her wide-eyed innocence masking a performer destined for bigger canvases. Music beckoned early. Her 2014 debut album Eyes Wide Open blended teen pop with folk whispers. But it was the pandemic era's introspection that birthed her reinvention. Emails I Can't Send in 2022 cracked open her heart with raw confessions of love's fractures, while Short and Sweet, released amid era's tour opening slots, polished her into a diamond. Tracks like Please 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 and Taste, topping charts with their sassy sophistication. The Opry debut? A strategic pivot, signaling her genre fluidity in an industry increasingly blurring lines between pop's sheen and country's storytelling grit.